Hello and welcome to Monk's Best of MMA DFS 2022 edition, lightweight edition in this episode, guys. In this episode, we will be giving out 10 awards for the lightweight division that relate to DFS or DraftKings specifically, MMA DFS as far as that goes. Guys, I hope you're having a fantastic holiday weekend. I took a few days off of not recording because, why not? Why would I want to record when I could also not record at the same time? Hopefully you're enjoying the drama that's out there, and let's just try to help alleviate some of that. Take your mind off it with the best of lightweight DFS, guys. We have 10 awards to give out: most active, most raw DraftKings points per minute, most wins, most bonus points per fight, most DraftKings points, least DraftKings points against, best scoring percentage, best optimal rate, top 10 scores, and best overall fighter. Guys, let's get right into it. Most active in the lightweight division, we have 85 fighters, 126. I was going to say, I think these numbers are wrong. That's actually half. 63 fights total. 37 times a lightweight has been optimal. I can't even be right. 63. I don't know what that. It could be 126 fights. 37 times a lightweight has been optimal, guys. Who is the most active fighter of 2022 in the lightweight division? We have an 8-way tie of guys that fought 3 times: Michael Johnson, Drew Dober, Terrence McKinney, Paddy Pimblett, Arman Tsarukyan, Jared Gordon, Mark Diakase, and Vyacheslav Borshev. All of them fought 3 times for a combined 16-8 record, guys. Fantastic. Tons of guys staying active at lightweight. What would you expect? Most wins overall in the lightweight division, we've got a lot-way tie. I think that's 11-way tie. Michael Johnson, Terrence McKinney, Mark Diakase, Arman Tsarukyan, Matt Frevola, Renato Moicano, Jalen Turner, Natan Levy, Ludovic Klein, Drakkar Klose, and Benoit Saint-Denis, all with 2 wins in the lightweight division. But one person stuck out, actually 2 stuck out, and yes, it's going to be everyone's favorite fighter, Paddy Pimblett, and also everyone's actual favorite fighter, Drew Dober. Both guys with 3 wins, both guys 3-0 in 2022. Fantastic performances, especially out of Drew Dober. Next award, most raw DraftKings points per minute. This is an offensive pace number. Take out the bonus points, and this is what you're left with. Most raw DraftKings points per minute, lightweight division. We've got Drakkar Klose in 5th place, 5.46 points per minute. 4th place, Jalen Turner, 5.77 points per minute. 3rd place, Terrence McKinney, a whopping 7.78 points per minute, guys. Number 2, Benoit Saint-Denis, 8.53 points per minute. It should be noted you have to have fought at least twice, 2 fight minimum for these awards. So Benoit Saint-Denis rounding out the top 2, 8.53 per minute. Who scored the most raw DraftKings points per minute 2022? It was Matt Frevola, 14.41 points per minute, guys. Matt Frevola went off this year. What a fantastic number. Most bonus points per fight is this category. DraftKings awards bonus points depending on how early you finish the fight. And here's the average per fight. Drew Dober, 68.33 bonus points per fight at number 5. Number 4, Benoit Saint-Denis, 70 points per fight. Number 3, Renato Moicano, 80 bonus points per fight. Number 2, Matt Frevola, 90 bonus points on average per fight. Remember, 2 fight minimum, guys, so he's got a bunch of first round finishes in 2022. But the winner with the most bonus points average per fight is Jalen Turner, 92.5 points per fight. Got a quick win bonus in there. That is a gigantic number for guys that have fought at least twice at lightweight. Jalen Turner taking home this award. Next is most DraftKings points per minute, most points scored overall 2022. Number 5, Paddy Pimblett, 248.76. Number 4, Mark Diakase, 253.37. Number 3, Matt Frevola, 262.87. Number 2, Arman Tsarukyan, 274.56. And number 1, the most DraftKings points scored overall, Drew Dober, 284.05. Drew Dober taking home another award. Please excuse my phone. Drew Dober just been killing it all year. Some great performances. 2022. Least DraftKings points allowed, or the fewest DraftKings points allowed, is what this category is. Number 5, Drakkar Close, 53.12. Number 4, Jalen Turner, 24.53. Number 3, Benoit Saint-Denis, 22.40. Number 2, Renato Moicano, allowed just 21.37 points in 2022. And the fighter that allowed the least amount of points, Matt Frivola, gave up only 8.44 points all year in 2022. Matt Frivola, 8.44 points allowed. Best scoring percentage. If I scored 90 points, you scored 10. I scored 90% of the points in my fights. That's how this category works. Drakkar Close scored just under 80%, 79.98% of all points in his fights he scored. Renato Moicano, 90.01%. Number 3, Jalen Turner scored 90.08, just edging out Renato Moicano. Number 2, Benoit Saint-Denis, 91.48% of all points scored in his fights he scored. And the best scoring percentage of a lightweight 2022, Matt Frivola, 96.89% of the points in Matt Frivola fights were scored by Matt Frivola. That is a ridiculous number. Best optimal rate all year, guys. Again, must be eligible, or to be eligible, you have to have had at least 2 fights in the UFC in 2022. We have 5 fighters tied at 14th place, 33.33%. I believe that's going to be Drew Dober, Mark D. Casey, Terrence McKinney, Michael Johnson, and Slava Claus. Number 4, we have 10 guys tied at 50%. Natan Levy, Drakkar Close, Rafa Garcia, Ludovic Klein, Mateusz Gamrot, Bobby Green, Charles Oliveira, Nicholas Mata, Faris Ziem, Claudio Puelles, all tied at 50% with 1 out of 2 fights optimal. Number 2, 2 guys tied at number 2, Arman Tsarukyan and Jared Gordon have both made the optimal twice. 2 out of 3 fights they have made the optimal, 66.67. And the best optimal rate for a lightweight at 2022 is going to be a 3-way tie, guys. Matt Frivola, Benoit Saint-Denis, and Jalen Turner all made the optimal twice out of 2 fights. That is a 100% optimal rate. Fantastic from these 2 guys. I mean, you love to see guys that are guaranteed optimal. 3 guys in the lightweight division. Top 10 scores, guys. Just stick around. We're almost through the lightweight division. 2 more awards left. The top 10 scores, aka the best individual DraftKings performances of 2022. Number 10, Jalen Turner over Brad Riddell. Subbed him in under a minute for that quick win bonus. Scored 116.59. Number 9, Arman Tsarukyan over Joel Alvarez. KO'd him in just under 7 minutes. Tsarukyan there, scoring 116.84. Number 8, Mark D. Casey scored 118.72 over Slava Claus. Wrestled him to death, 15-minute decision. Number 7, Islam Makhachev getting the belt, beating the former champ Charles Oliveira, 119.55 in just over 8 minutes, Number 6, Natan Levy over Mike Breeden. He put up 119.77 in a unanimous decision win. Number 5, Mike Davis again over Slava Claus. Again wrestled him to death. Again, a unanimous decision win where he scored 122.66. Not a good list to be on if you're Slava Claus, boy, I tell you what. Grant Dawson scoring 123.33, good enough for 4th place over Jared Gordon. Subbed him just before the 15-minute mark. That was number 4. Number 3, Drakkar Close over Brandon Jenkins. It was Drakkar Close's comeback fight. He absolutely put it on Jenkins, scoring 134.05, beating him just under the 6-minute mark. Number 2, Benoit Saint-Denis over Gabriel Miranda, scored 135.51, and the best overall individual DraftKings performance from a lightweight in 2022 is going to be, you guessed it, Matt Frivola, 65 knockdowns against Genaro Valdez, scored 158.21, blowing the next highest score out of the water by more than 22 points, I should say. Matt Frivola, best individual performance. Who is the best overall fighter? Guys, I think maybe you can guess it. There was one, a bunch of guys stood out as far as scoring goes, but one really stood out in several of these categories. He had a perfect optimal rate. It's going to be Matt Frivola. He's 2-0 in 2022, twice optimal, 131.44 on average per win. 14, almost 14 and a half points per minute. 262.87 is how many points he scored all year. 31.15 to 1 scoring ratio. 8,600 average salary, guys. A mid-range salary. Was the best overall lightweight. 90 bonus points per fight on average. 8.44 DraftKings points allowed. He was only 17% owned, guys. Matt Frivola, 17% owned overall. My goodness, what a year Matt Frivola had as far as scoring goes, as far as scoring defense goes, as far as first-round finishes go. He is exactly what we are looking for. I mean, 100% optimal rate. It does not get much better than that, guys. So thank you so much for checking out the lightweight video here on the Monkmatics channel. Stick around and you will see the welterweights coming up next. Best of welterweight division 2022. As usual, I want all of you to enjoy the fights. So enjoy, and we will see you in the next one.